The discovery of ancient manuscripts has always been a source of fascination and intrigue, providing glimpses into the past and shedding light on historical and religious narratives. Among the most significant finds in the realm of biblical studies is the discovery of the oldest Bible ever found, a manuscript that has captivated scholars and believers alike. Experts have confirmed that a collection of lead tablets, which depict the earliest depiction of Jesus Christ, dates back approximately 2,000 years ago. In approximately 2008, a Jordanian Bedouin discovered metal sheets that resemble a ring binder, mentioning Christ and his disciples. Experts have examined the lead and deciphered the text and symbols, concluding that the tablets were created within a few years of when Jesus was preaching. The insights that these revelations provide could be insightful, not only for Christians, but also other religious groups. According to the tablets, it can be inferred that Christ was not beginning a new religion. Rather, he was resurrecting an age-old tradition that goes all the way back to the time of King David, 1,000 years ago. The books emphasized that according to Christ, worship in Solomon's temple was crucial as it was believed to manifest the face of God. The incident in the Bible where moneylenders were encountered was tied to this belief. One of the books shows similarities to the description of the Book of Revelations, where there are 7 seals present. Codices, a form of bound manuscripts that differ from scrolls, contain various depictions including an image of Jesus among other illustrations. David and Jennifer Elkington have been advocating for the recognition and safeguarding of the codices since 2009. Nonetheless, they claim that the authenticity of these codices is being contested by evangelical Christians. According to reports, the Israeli Bedouin Hassan Saida is believed to have discovered them, either by receiving them from his grandfather or finding them during a flood. The discovered objects were located in a distant section of Jordan, where it is documented that Christian refugees sought refuge following the siege and destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. At the time of their discovery, David Elkington, a 54-year-old resident of Gloucestershire, is currently working to prevent the codices from being sold on the underground market. Elkington made a public announcement regarding their discovery in 2011, which was widely reported by the media. According to a statement released by the researchers, although the conditions in which objects were concealed or stored could affect the degree of decay and corrosion variation, the decay from within the metal remains a prevalent theme. At the atomic level, it is undergoing oxidation and degradation to return to its original state. The evidence presented is highly convincing and supports the notion that the objects are quite old, which is consistent with the text and designs that imply they are roughly 2,000 years old. The Department of Antiquities in Amman loaned the Elkingtons the Codex for the purpose of carrying out tests. Upon conducting additional crystallization analysis, it has been deduced that the Codex is most likely to have an age range of 1,800 to 2,000 years old. Even though there are some references to Christ outside of the Gospels, such as those made by the Roman writer Tacitus, the oldest and only existing documents related to the Hebrew Christian tradition are the Gospels. Recent linguistic and metallurgical studies have supported this idea. Scholars who are knowledgeable about the subject have reviewed the script and determined that it is written in Paleo-Hebrew. The ancient manuscripts, known as the codices, are adorned with stars having 8 points, which represents the imminent arrival of the Saviour. These documents also refer to a significant figure known as Jesus. The texts also consist of the monikers of apostles Peter, James, and John. The Elkingtons have proposed that books reveal Christ was associated with a Hebrew faction that can be traced back to King David's era, over 1,000 years ago. This community worshipped at the Temple of Solomon and placed their faith in a God who encompassed both male and female attributes. The Bible referred to Jesus as a tekton, a term often translated as carpenter, but actually denoting a skilled artisan capable of crafting in metal and other materials. The Codex Sinaiticus is a significant and highly revered ancient manuscript of the Christian Bible. It is widely regarded as one of the most important textual witnesses to the New Testament and has played a pivotal role in the field of biblical studies. This remarkable document offers valuable insights into the early Christian era, the transmission of biblical texts, and the development of the Christian canon. The Codex Sinaiticus is believed to have been written in the 4th century CE, possibly around the year 350. It is an exceptionally well-preserved manuscript, consisting of parchment leaves bound together in the form of a book. Originally, the Codex contained the entire Old Testament, the New Testament, and additional early Christian writings, but parts of the Old Testament are now missing. The story of the Codex Sinaiticus's discovery is as fascinating as the manuscript itself. In the mid-19th century, a German biblical scholar named Constantine von Tischendorf embarked on a journey to the monastery of St. Catherine at Mount Sinai, located in the Sinai Peninsula. During his visit, he noticed several leaves of an ancient manuscript being used as bookbinding material. Recognizing their significance, he convinced the monastery authorities to allow him to examine and ultimately acquire the manuscript. Tischendorf returned to the monastery on subsequent visits and managed to secure additional leaves and sections of the Codex. In 1859, he published the first edition of the Codex Sinaiticus, making its contents available to the scholarly community and the world. The significance of the Codex Sinaiticus lies in its textual value and the insights it provides into the early development of the Christian scriptures. As an early manuscript, it serves as a key witness to the text of the New Testament, aiding scholars in their efforts to reconstruct the original wording of the biblical texts. Its close proximity to the time of the original composition of the New Testament books lends it great importance in textual criticism. Moreover, the Codex Sinaiticus provides evidence of the early Christian community's efforts to compile and standardize the texts that would eventually become the Christian Bible. It offers a glimpse into the process of canonization and the selection of texts that would form the foundation of Christian theology. The Codex's physical characteristics and its script also hold historical and cultural significance. The large parchment leaves, written in Greek with a well-preserved and elegant script known as uncial, reflect the artistic and technical achievements of ancient scribes. The careful preservation of the manuscript over centuries demonstrates the reverence and importance placed on sacred texts by early Christian communities. The availability of the Codex Sinaiticus in digital form has further contributed to its accessibility and impact. In 2009, a collaborative effort between the British Library, the National Library of Russia, St. Catherine's Monastery, and the Leipzig University Library resulted in the digitization of the entire Codex. This has allowed scholars and interested individuals worldwide to examine and study the manuscript, transcending geographical boundaries and ensuring its preservation for future generations. As of right now, the Codex Sinaiticus is a treasure trove of biblical and historical knowledge. Its significance lies in its textual value, providing valuable insights into the New Testament and the early Christian era. The Codex's discovery and subsequent publication have shed light on the development of the Christian scriptures and the process of canonization. The availability of the Codex Sinaiticus in digital form has further enhanced its accessibility and impact, allowing scholars and the public to engage with this remarkable ancient manuscript. As a testament to the importance and influence of the Christian scriptures, the Codex Sinaiticus continues to be a cherished artifact in the study of biblical history and the development of Christian theology. So, what do you make of these interesting documents? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.